39 years old, a software engineer, and this is the view that starts my day. People told me that at this age, life is just a constant grind. But I decided to design it differently. I live here with my family of 4. In a world of 30-story skyscrapers, we found this rare 11th-floor low-rise. It's not just an apartment, it's our sanctuary where work and fatherhood finally found a balance. Hi, I'm Ken. Welcome to my home in Changsha, central China. It's often called the happiest city in the country. Why? Because here I can be a top-tier tech professional without the crushing housing prices of a mega city. It gave me the freedom to choose life over the rat race. Today I'm taking you through a realistic day of my life here. Along the way, I'll show you around my dream apartment, be transparent about the cost, and share how this lifestyle helps me get my life together. No office, no commute, just coding, swimming, and unwinding. Let's get into it. Last night, I worked late until 11:30 to deploy a new product version, so honestly, I'm a bit tired today. But I'm really glad my wife didn't have to go on a business trip, which means I can sleep in a bit, and we can have a breakfast together at home. As a software engineer, late night work is pretty common. But working from home gives me the flexibility to balance it all. No commute means I'm finally getting my time back, spend it on what truly matters. Speculative. English isn't just a language for me. It's a daily ritual that keeps me moving forward. It's the reason I landed a job at an international company, which eventually paved the way for this remote lifestyle. Since English is my daily working language, I'm constantly pushing to be more fluent. And of course, it helps me connect with all of you here on YouTube. In such a rapidly changing world, I believe constant learning is the only way to stay grounded. Before I sit down at my desk, I always head out to the balcony for a quick session. Getting some movement in while surrounded by all this greenery is a game changer for my focus. As a developer, I spend so much time in my head, so I need this physical reset to keep my energy up. It's about building that momentum before the first line of code is even written. Mornings are when my energy is at its peak, so I always tackle my high priority tasks first. Lately, the professional landscape has been shifting rapidly. I've seen 3 colleagues leave recently. One was laid off, another found a better opportunity, and even my direct manager moved on. It's a reflection of how competitive the industry has become. Now I've taken on much of their workload, managing 3 clients simultaneously. It's not just pure coding anymore. It's about business floor, client communication, and technical support. It's demanding, but surprisingly, I'm managing to cover it all. In an era where everyone is worried about AI, I feel that this human element, the strategy and the relationships, is what keeps my role essential. Of course, the threat of AI reducing client needs is always there, but for now, I'm focused on being as efficient as possible. This flexibility to manage a high-pressure job from my own home, that's what makes this lifestyle worth the effort. This Vietnamese coffee is my go-to lately. Even though I love Chinese tea, this is what I crave during work. It's not too heavy on the caffeine, so it won't mess with my sleep, and it has that perfect hint of sweetness. Honestly, it's exactly what I need to power through the work. Now I need to step outside for some fresh air and unwind. Summer has definitely arrived, and while it's usually scorching, the rain from yesterday has left us with a surprisingly comfortable day. I'm just taking a stroll around the neighborhood. With 26 buildings, it's a sizable community, but the lush greenery and wide open spaces are exactly why I love it here. Summer just makes everything look so vibrant. It's incredibly peaceful during the day with most people away at work. But it's not always the case. Even in the daytime, this corner truly comes alive as a community hub, with the seniors and the young monks gathering to enjoy their time together. Now we are heading into the stacked villas area. It's even quieter over here since there's less foot traffic compared to the more populated apartment blocks. There's a nice outdoor exercise area here, perfect for some light stretching. Usually it's mostly civilians using the space, but since the equipment is free right now, who cares? I'll take whatever chance I can get to move my body. Walking is another great way to clear my mind. After intense brain work, nature just has a way of bringing me back to center. While some people might turn to smoking to unwind, that's just not my thing. For me, this is the ultimate low-cost way to reset. We are already more than halfway through the loop now. To my right are the hill and the lake. It's such a perfect public space for the community to just breathe. Usually, it only takes about 15 minutes for a full loop, but the mental clarity it provides lasts much longer. Time to head back after my morning walk. I still have some work to finish before lunch, but I'm looking forward to a quick midday swim to recharge. In this scorching summer, I've swapped my noon naps for swimming. There's a newly opened community sports complex nearby with a pristine pool, which made this lifestyle shift possible. It's about a kilometer from my place, so I hop on my scooter for a breezy 5-minute ride. It turns out, staying active actually gives me better rest at night. The cool water doesn't just lower my body temperature, it completely resets my mind. I usually just do about 8 laps, nothing too intense, then head back, ready for my afternoon sessions. It's moments like these that make me feel I'm not just a cog in the machine, but someone who is truly living.
Move to production? Okay, so I put it in this way. If you want to move to production, any further step you need or any additional time that will be needed. Yeah. And for how long?
Our clients are based all over the world, but my day-to-day contacts are mainly in Europe, Singapore, and China. We do have US clients, but that's handled by other teams. Balancing 3 major accounts definitely adds more pressure, but it's manageable so far. To be honest, this wasn't exactly a choice. Between layoffs and people moving on, these responsibilities just landed on my plate. But in this environment, it turned into a form of job security. When you are the one holding the keys to multiple major projects, it makes you much harder to replace.
So this part, I think we need to
Taking a quick afternoon break now, let me show you around. This is the living room and the dining area. The layout is what we call a 4-leaf clover design. The genius of this floor plan is that it completely eliminates hallways, which maximizes the usable space in the living area. Every square inch is put to work, giving us a much more spacious feel than a traditional layout. Over here is my eldest son's room. During these scorching summer nights, both my boys sleep here, so we only need to run one AC. Next is my study, the command center where I handle my work. And this is my younger son's room, currently vacant, with a shared bathroom for the brothers. finally our master suit. On paper, the unit is 123 square meters, but after the common area deduction, the actual living space is about 100. We bought this for around 1.5 million RMB, roughly 210,000 US dollars. I was 34 then, and it took years of savings. While it wasn't cheap, our city has the lowest housing prices among all provincial capitals in China. That's a big reason why it's consistently ranked as the happiest city in the country. After work, if my wife is tied up with her own projects, I'm more than happy to take over the kitchen. Our meals are usually simple, home-style comfort food. This stir-fried pork with carrots is a family favorite. We actually just upgraded our range hood, so it handles the heavy smoke from Chinese cooking much better now. Another go-to dish of mine is pan-fried tofu with a minced pork. And of course, salted pork with spicy peppers is a non-negotiable. We always make sure there is a fresh green vegetable on the table to keep things balanced. I've always believed that a man who can't navigate a kitchen probably won't make a great software engineer.
小美，小美，
主人我在。
关闭烟机。
主人再见。
With the kids on summer break, we are cooking at home even more now, enjoying these quiet family moments.
熟的是比较便宜，是真的。熟的我水果都有优势。一个10块。
After dinner, I'm heading out for a massage nearby. The sun had set, and the street is coming alive with night stores and a gentle evening buzz. It's one of those things I love about living here, feeling completely safe, walking alone at night. I actually found this place through a deal on the Chinese TikTok. It's a traditional Chinese Tui-Na massage. I don't do this often, but my neck and shoulders have been feeling pretty tight, likely a gift from working late last night. The experience was incredible. It cost about 100 RMB, roughly 14 US dollars, for a full hour, a small price to pay to reset my body for tomorrow. Before heading to bed, I make it a point to read a physical book. Unplugging from the digital world is the best way to ensure a good night's sleep. As a middle-aged man, I've realized that taking care of myself is more than just personal well-being. It's a responsibility I owe to my family. Living here and getting my life together, they are truly two sides of the same coin. This environment fuels my drive to work, and in turn, staying on top of my professional life allows me to sustain this lifestyle. It's a constant cycle of motivation that keeps me moving forward.